Right, I'm just going to use some of my bits that I've been using and playing with. I'm going to use them up, so I am going to do a little collage, and I do like doing it on book pages. Works out that they're a lot thinner and more manageable, because if they're too thin then you can back them. But I think they're great. And I'm going to do it with a glue stick today. So we're going to see how this Scotch one holds up. I think I might do 3. I can, if it doesn't hold up, I can always go over it with matte medium. So I'm not using those, I'll use them as a topper. Right, okay. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go away a minute and just cut some of these down. Okay, like that one. I'm gonna cut all the white edges off, and I'm gonna cut that down, just so that I've got some. A lot of these are quite plain, so yeah, no, quite big pieces really. There's all my small ones. I need some of this light to work well with it. Right, okay, I'm just going to go and cut some of them down, strips and things. Right, I am going to start off quite neutral, okay, and go in from there, I think, because then I can change it into whatever I want it to be, yeah? Right, let's see if I got all that in. Let's just come over here a bit. That's all but in, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oops. Right, they can, some of them will go on the top. So I most probably fast forward this bit. I've done it loads of times for you, so I shall well fast forward it. Like I say, I start off with the big ones and then build in from top layer, the bottom layer, to the top with smaller bits. Yeah, I find that the best way really. I'll make sure that's the right way up. So it's just all my bits that were left from the tags I've been doing. Oh, I did get a few other bits out of my scrap bag though. It's going to overlap a bit, not much. Just down that seam. Just these are all scrap bits from my bag that you saw. I don't know whether you did actually, but in the last video, okay, there's loads of bits in there that I sorted ages ago and put them all into little bundles. I quite like doing that actually, because that gives me a bit of inspiration sometimes. So I'm not too worried about overlapping, because I use the next layer for that. I'm going to be brave and go the other way. Well, I'll go halfway. So. Okay, I'm going to go for it. Actually, these glue sticks are pretty good, the Scotch ones, I will say. Yeah, so there's my background all done. Right, so and you just start sticking down now. Right, so I've got some oh, these are some new tickets. They're not out yet. I'm playing with them because I've only done about a couple of pages and it's not really enough for a kit, so I'm still working on that. It's work in progress. So but it's all mine, so I'm going to do something, you know, like this. Actually, because these are like thicker card, I do want to use matte medium because I know it'll stick down. I don't want to use glue. So because I will go right over it anyway, matte medium. So matte medium, got this one today. Yeah, just so that, because I would cover them over anyway with the whole thing on matte medium before I used it. There we go. And I used one of my hairdressing things. So, and there are also any bits that are not stuck down here, I'll go over with that. So, but actually stood up quite well, that glue stick, I will say. Just make sure I'm sort of inking everything, so let's have a look. So this one here, do you see? Definitely want something on there. So I'm working, I need to put my head forward just to make sure I'm straight. Sorry folks if it gets in the way. Just put a bit more in there. If things are quite hard to stick down, I'll tell you what is really good is the thicker gel medium too. I use that quite a bit in art journaling more because I tend to stick down heavier things. I just got to lift that up to make sure that's... There we go. All right, let's go over here. All right, because like here's a few gaps and everything, so we'll use something there. Excuse my arm. That's quite a nice one. That's not... Oh, always pick up my fabric scissors. Let's not use them. So most probably fast forward a bit of this because I do go quiet. I'm just going to come down a bit when I'm doing collage. I don't know what, I find it extremely relaxing. And I just go into the zone. Okay. Right, now we need is sort of something around this area here. So we've got a bigger butterfly here, so I think I'll utilise one of them. It's got to be something like that, and maybe green to get, yeah, these tickets. I've worked on the colour more than anything else. When I do these, the colours were sort of, I tried to get really vintage coloured. So I'm quite pleased with them actually. So we want something here because I'm not sure. Yeah, this bit here, look. Okay, where we got that line. So we definitely need to cover that over. So we'll do that first. Help actually if you put the matte medium on the back of what you're gluing down. It sticks down easier. That's there. Then we've got like this area here. Yeah, so the butterfly is that side of something, so now I'm going to go that side, and I've got a massive one here, so I think we're going to use that. I think what should we put behind it? A green one of those would be nice, I think. Just printed the couple of pages that I've done out just to see if I like them, and I do, so I will be going ahead with them. At some point I just find doing labels a little bit I don't know, monotonous really. It's quite repetitive. I'm not very good on repetitiveness, never have been. All right, so we've got a few joins here, so I'm going to go up there a bit actually, and the butterfly is going to go sort of this side, I think. Yeah. I'm not worried about the glue on there because I'm going right over it in the end, so I'm not worried about it at all. Right, so we've got down here for balance, and I would say here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we need 2 more, I think. And well, it wouldn't matter because you know we're going to be cutting it up anyway. So right, okay, little one down here, I think. Definitely something here because I'm working on this as a full sheet as well, you know, today. That's just the way I'm working. Sometimes I don't do that, but I am today, so just the difference. Oh, let's have one of these. I'm going to put that there, and then work out the butterfly in a minute. They do art brushes like this. Have I got one? I have got one actually, and it was really expensive, but this was a pack of 6 hairdressing ones. Yeah, and it was like £6. You get a pack of 6. I think my son's got a few, so. But then the actual, I think they're called catalyst brushes, something like that, and they're really expensive. I did buy one, and I looked at it, and then I went to the hairdresser and wholesaler, and I'm like, hold on a minute, this ain't a lot different. So, note to self, look around. Right, okay, I can't go up there. I could go down here. I can't do that. I could go there, I think. I'm just thinking of the way it is, only because, again, I'm working on this as a whole today. It still looks all right, though. Because I'm thinking, right, okay, Not sure what that would be there. Right, I'm going to put it there. I'm not going to worry too much about that, because we can always alter things and add things after. So this way, I don't want to put any other flowers on the die cuts, but I might after when I've cut them up. Okay, because I can't scan those in because they're not mine. And I haven't got many flowers actually die cut of mine, only roses. So and I've got stickers as well that would look good once they're done. Right, let's have a look at that. Do you know what? I'm actually going to leave it with the butterflies. Okay, but what I am going to do now is just go right over the whole thing. I mean, if you wanted to stain this up now, you could before you, well, you can actually do it after. You can do it after with acrylic paint and water if you wanted it a bit more vintage looking. I think it's burnt umber. I think it's a good one. Watered down, mind. So it's more like a wash. Okay, I'll get that dry and then we can cut it down. Okay. Okay, it's nice and dry now. Okay, like I say, we can just cut that down and forget about it. Or we can do it in a more controlled manner. I think I showed this, oh my gosh. It was one of my first collage videos, maybe 4, 5 years, I don't know, 4 years ago. But I most probably wouldn't be able to find it because I never used to put them in playlists and everything back then. Because I knew very little about videoing and things. So I have no idea where it is. But I made templates and just put marks around. Okay, I've done all different sizes. I've got envelope templates like this. I've got all sorts really. But this is great if you want to visually look at what you're cutting with your collage. You know, again, it's great if you don't. You know, I do that a lot more than I do it this way. But today I thought I would go back to this. So I like, I mean, usually a postcard side is 6x4, but I find them slightly too big for both types of journals, whereas a 5x3 I fit in a TN well, and also normal journal. So I mean, straight away I can see that there, which I thought was quite nice, and that there. That might leave quite a short tag, but I think that would be okay for a tag there. Yeah, a bit shorter, that's fine. And I might even come in a bit, if you know what I mean. So that's okay. So I would mark, so I'm going to cut that there. So I'll mark that with the pencil. So there and there. Okay. And then I would come in on that one. About there. I'm going to just do a shorter tag there. That's okay, those sizes, but that's what I like the look of that, so that's fine. If I can, so that will come in there, right? So I'm going to do those two, and I reckon we'd have another one here, look. That will look quite nice along there. And then we're going to see what's left. So I'm going to do 2 there. Okay. I'm going to do it by hand. I'll have to straighten it up a bit after, but that's okay. I'll just visualise that line there a little bit. So it's back there, I think. I think you might be blunt. It is a more complicated method, but I actually like it. Might as well utilise what we've done. I can straighten that up. Okay. Yep. And then this one is here, isn't it? We'll make that into a short tag, or that could be a journaling card as well. So we've got two, right, and we're just going to do another one there, but I'm just going to check first because I do want some big ones. So can't have it that way. Ah, there's one there. So that could go there. Then we'll be left, that's okay, we can just about get one in there, look. That's quite nice. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get a jumbo tag here. That is great. I'm going to just go for it. Okay. And these I'm going to cut into, let's have a look. That one's going to be a bit wide, isn't it? It's okay. I'm going to cut that down. That could be a decoration for a pocket. There we go. And we've got something there we can make into. Right, let's have a look at these sizes. Okay, that's a little bit too big, I think, for that. So I'm going to come down about there for that. And again, we could make a little tag out of there. We do need little tags. Yep. That one's okay. And that one's going to be a tag anyway. Right, we're done. Well, that's not a lot of wastage. These I'm going to make little diddy tags out of, and they can go in when you do I've done them before. You do a tag and do a little pocket on these can go in them. Yeah, and they look great. Okay, we can then decorate these a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is stitch around them all right, and then just manipulate them so they're all nice and flat. And these are great because it's only a book page and you can still back them if you wanted to. Okay, which I think I will with some lined paper, and they're not too thick at all. Matte medium is very flexible. All right, once you start using matte medium, you won't go back to Mod Podge. You really won't. I'm going to sort those out and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I stitched all around those. These are made into little tags. Okay, these are just threads off of fabric. Okay, now when I do things like this, because I don't grommet the whole, I put them on, and then because it's all tiny little strands, just all grouped together, I just put a dot of glue on the top there. Then this doesn't come out, all right, because that would be a mess if that come out. So these are the little bits. This one I made into ticket. Okay, which could be, you know, on a belly band or anything. You can use that. These ones I would use in a little pocket on a tag, which can look cool. This one is a little tuck spot, which I have an unfinished journal here from last year. So this could go, you know, like that, and that could be just a little tuck spot. Okay, or just an embellishment. Okay, it's just two of the little tags, a little topper on there, and I stitched around the topper there, and another little tag there. Okay, that's those bits, so they're useful. These, like I said, these need finishing off now. I stitched around them all and inked up the edges, but lightly, not too much. All right, and these ones I will definitely add a few more bits to. We'll go through that in a minute. There, but they all look great. Another tag here. I haven't put grommets in or anything yet. Yeah, that just lends itself to, say, a word down here or something. And there's a journaling card there, which might add a bit of stamping on that one. Yeah, I've got the transparent stickers are quite good as well. And there's that one. All good as they are, but you can then add more if you wanted to, which I will. And especially like that one, I see more. Okay, right. We can go, you know, with a die cut like that. That would work, and that would be it for that, I think. Maybe a little bit of stamping down here. Okay, so just a bit of background stamp or something that you've got. Because, like I said, I'm trying to use my stamps a bit more this year. So, you buy all these things. So, just put a little bit down there. Okay, and then I think this one just needs inking up. And I've been using these in the other tags, so they're all out at the moment. So I will carry on and use those. And if you've got any, you know, little stamps or faux stamps, put them on. They look good. I am gonna just do a little bit more stamping just up there, look. Just a little bit there. Okay, and I would class that one as done. But I back them all with lined paper, so there we go, that's done. You could add, you know, your side bits and and then put a grommet on, but like I say, I don't know where they're going to go in a journal. This one, right, I think I see a bit of lace on this one. I was going to show you this was what I put all my threads and bits in here. Some stuff I use, see? And there's this as well, and this shreds like beautifully. So there's all my little bits of threads in there. And that's what I use for my little tiny tags. I have some here actually, because I was using this. Yep. Well, it might all be wide. Oh, there we are. No need to do that, you know, give it just a word, but I thought, oh, I have a bit of lace on that one. And that are actually going with ones I was doing for Try It Tuesday, so. So, a bit of stamping. I think that's fine, to be honest. Doesn't need anything else. Be a little bit overcrowded if I put anything on there. Right, we have a little bit of space here on this one. Let's see if, I know I've got these are mine, but no, don't like that at all. Haven't got any birds on these. Do you know what? It's a transparent sticker on that one, I think. Oh, I've got so many of them as well. I love them. I'm seeing that, you know, straight away. Okay, right, I'm cutting it down. Okay. Oh, it's going to squirt out on me. I just knew it was. Need a little bit. Okay. Now it doesn't look like a blob. Do you know what? I'm actually happy with that one as it is. Let's let that one dry. And now we have this one. Must have had some white paint somewhere because I've got sort of blobs where I didn't know I had white paint out, but yeah, I'll find it. Right, so we definitely need something up here. Actually, these flowers are going to go again. Gosh. Let's have a look, see what we got. We've got just pink ones. And that's a great colour match too. And this is just a bit that's left. I'm going to use it. So it's just going to be hanging around. Okay. Number, something like that. I don't want very much. Oh, got this washi tape. That's quite nice. And it's paper thin too. So those cheap sets you get off Amazon, they seem really good, but you hardly get any on there. You can see what I'm doing now. Just put a tiny bit of ink on. Then a little bit of ink splattering would have been nice in there. I'm just going to do that. Break it up a bit. There, but it just breaks it up. Putting it on there and then putting the water on and then drying it off, it just breaks it up so it looks like it's more authentically tea stained. Yep, done. Right, now the tag shapes. This one here is not lending itself to very much at all, except maybe a word and just something down here. That's all. Actually, it's going to have to be reflections again. I've got green one there. That might look nice. Bring that green down here. It didn't really have to do much at all, did we? Okay, leave that to dry if I put a grommet in. And this one. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a bit of gesso on this one as well. because we've used matte medium, okay, where the bits that, oh, well, any medium like that, you know, that coats the card, any bits that you don't want, okay, you can rub straight off. It's pretty cool. Just dull down that a bit. Okay. Look. No, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that at all. Oh, I've got to use birds in my next lot. No, I haven't. I've got to use bugs. I'm doing a bug journal. I'm not doing a spring one yet. Help. I really like that, but that would look nice on its own. Yeah. Okay. I know. Back to me stickers. I don't want to go through my other die cuts because if I get them out, I'll never ever get on because I just want to use them. White ones I think will look nice. And I've used these a lot in different things before. Quite like that. I might put a couple of these out. There's a couple that I use and I cut down. I get loads out of it. And these are always great to fill in a little space too. I'm going to have that, I think. I think I've used all the ones that I usually cut down. You know, or you could get this sort of thing out of a napkin, you know, and do that if you haven't got these. Like this one here, I'd cut into many things, yeah. I'll just cut a bit off here, look. And then I would try and sort out a bit in here, you know, which you could use. But I am going to use that one. Stamping as well, if you haven't got these, you know, just the outline of the stamp. Don't need to colour it in. I need to sort out my stamps, and I need to sort out some like flower things like that I've got that I could most probably use. Blends in beautifully, doesn't it? You can hardly see the outline of those. Some are really bad, but those are great. I just feel like I want something up here, but I don't know what. Do you know what? I'm going to utilise that bit because I'll just be left. I'll cut it off after, I think. Okay, it's just added a bit of interest up there. I'm just gonna go over that one a little bit there. Okay, no, I'm gonna leave it as it is. It's fine. All right, grommet time. So I'll go ahead and put the grommets in these ones. These I leave. And always add a little bit of lace on them after. It just depends, because that'll make a nice pocket. So, I mean, 3x5 does make nice pockets. So if you're doing a full-size journal, but that one would be all right for a TN, I would say. Looks like it to me. Just, you know, but if you've, oh gosh, I've done this time and time again. If you've already stitched, you know, and it doesn't fit where you go, you know, just trim it down and restitch. I've done that so many times, you know. Right, so all I've done is just put a bit of pink seam binding on these. Okay. No, I didn't do anything to these. Oh, I did, I put yellow one on there. And then, because I had a little bit of yellow down here. So, I got the, I think it's wild honey I used. Yeah, Distress Crayon. And rubbed that in and then sort of rubbed bits off as well. So, just brought a bit more yellow into that one. I quite fancy doing that. Because I saw that bit of yellow and I thought, let's pick the yellow out of that one. Another pinkish one. And then that one. And then all the little bits that you've already seen. Okay. And that was just out of that one sheet. Okay. So that was great. Got a load more bits and pieces for spring. And they coordinate lovely with the other things I've done this week. So, we're getting a collection together. Definitely. I got enough now for a journal, I think. But we're not doing that now. That will be next month. Okay. Well, thanks very much for watching then. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.